What's up everybody, Presley Garcia here again for another fly tying video. I'm going to be tying up a midge today for those long winter days on those tailwaters. It's essentially a Brassie. It looks like that right there. I don't fish it much. I'm usually fishing eggs in the winter, but this is an easy quick tie and it catches fish. There's my material list. Not much to it, super simple. Going to keep it nice and easy. So I'm starting off with a U201 2x short reverse bend midge hook. It's good for emergers. I'm gonna pair that nicely with some UTC, or no, actually it's uni 6/0 black thread. A little bulky for this fly, but it'll work. I'm gonna get that thread started right behind the eye. I don't want to build up too much bulk. I don't want to go too far into the bend. Just right as close as I can behind the eye. Make sure it's nice and secured. Cut that off as close as possible. I need new scissors, but that's besides the point. As close as I can right behind the bend. Then I'm going to get my wire. This is small olive UTC. I'm going to start that right by the eye as close as I can without impeding the eye. So I'm going to start it as close as I can. Wrap back slightly. I don't want to go too far back here on this fly because most of the body is the wire. Once I get that done, I'm going to bring in my whip finish tool. If I could get a hold of it, bring it in there and do a nice 2 to 3 turn whip finish. Generally, I like to do 2 whip finishes, but on this one, I was super aggressive trying to make sure my thread was in place where I wanted it, and my nail broke it. But it works out perfect. We're going to cover this with super glue anyway. So now I'm going to wrap back, get that going, wrapping back. Sorry for my camera losing focus here and there. iPhone 13, got a budget, you know. It is what it is. But I'm going to wrap back, and as you can see real quick, once I wrap back a few times, I'm going to bring in my nail and push those wraps of wire together just to make sure they are all nice and good. I sped up the video a little bit here so you don't have to watch me wrap this back, but as you can see, every now and then I'm pushing those wires together. That way they're touching turns on that hook shank, and it doesn't look like there's any gaps in those hooks. So once I get all the way wrapped back to about there where the start of the bend is, I'm going to make sure they're all touching turns once again. Create a crease in my wire. I'm going to go ahead and pinch it as many times as I can, create a crease there. Once I feel like I got it bent, I'm going to helicopter that wire off, and it's going to get a clean, nice, and flush to the hook shank. Then I'm just going to come in with some Zap-A-Gap or head cement or any type of super glue and kind of brush that down there with little droplets of that super glue or Zap-A-Gap. Kind of coat the fly. Don't want to get it in the eye of the hook. Once I've got it coated, I'm going to bring in my bodkin. I'm going to, make sure that's lathered in there, touching everywhere. Push it off the back of that wire so that way it is touching the hook as well, and that hook or the wire is not going to move. It's going to stay where it's at. Clean off a little bit of that excess super glue, and we are good to go. This is the Brassie. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you.